internship opportunities. And the format will be I'll first speak, then Ayush, and then we can have a Q&A session. And if you have any doubts in between, like we want it to be an interactive session, so you can raise your hands within the slides if you want to talk about anything. So first, for the internship, I'll begin with your resume. So resume is the thing that the job seekers gives that you give an impression to the job seekers for the first time. So you have to compress all your data that you have done in 3 years into a 1 or 2 page CV. So first point to remember over here is that your CV should be about 1 to 1.5 pages. I've seen many people that they make a CV that is about 2 pages in length, and CV is as a glance impression. So the people who are recruiting don't ever look in detail to your CV. So if you make a 2 page CV or a huge CV, they'll just skip all the important stuff, and uh, your resume might get neglected. So my recommendation is to make a CV that is 1 to 1.5 pages, and also if you can make it about 1 page, that is the best option. For that, there are tools available, like IIT must have provided you some CV making websites, and there you can reduce the margins and play with all those things and try to make it in 1 page if possible. Then in CV, you have to leave the details for the interview. Like if you're describing a project, don't just write a paragraph, full paragraph over there that I have done. Like whatever you have done in project, don't let all of that over there, because in the interview there might be questions about the project, and you don't need to read your CV in the interview. So avoid that thing. And what is a master CV? Master CV is that while you are making the CV, first you make another resume where you describe all the projects you have done till now, and then you can see like what projects I can neglect from this resume. For example, when I was making my CV, I had about 8 to 9 projects that I could list over there, and I wrote all the main courses that I thought that should be on my CV. And then when it was a very lengthy CV, I shortened it to about 1 page of length. So first of all, make a master CV, then you'll have a clear idea about all the projects that you should include, and you keep on updating the master CV as you go along. So that way you can manage your CV particularly well. And the fourth point, that is the most important point, is do not lie on your CV, because the interviews are more experienced than us. And if you lie on your CV, they'll just catch you off the guard, and they'll know that you're lying, and you'll not get the job or the internship that you're looking for. So keep that in mind. And when you think that your resume is finally done, then you get it checked by your friends or your seniors, and there should be no grammatical errors over there. And the seniors might know something; they can find out some points, or your friends can some find out a point that you might have missed while making your resume. Also, when you're making your resume, like if it is about 1.5 pages, try that there's no section division at the end of the page. Every section should be on a new page. So these are some general ideas that you should remember while making your CV. So that is the first impression when you go into an interview, you present your CV. Then I'll talk about what you can do right now, like what you can do before the internship season began, what you have to do. So given it's the talk is about core internships. So for core internships, first you have to prepare all your core subjects, and I have written over it from the first year. Like you might be thinking that mechanical the main core subjects begin from the second year, but from first year, like there is engineering drawing, so we neglect engineering drawing, like it's of no use to us, we have AutoCAD and all. But like in Bajaj interviews, they were asking like draw us the third angle projection. So people don't even remember what is the third angle projection in the interviews, and they got rejected due to that. So that is why you have to prepare from the first year. And basically which subjects you have to prepare, uh, all of the subjects, but you have to make two very strong, you have to prepare two very strong subjects. For example, and these two strong subjects should be from thermo, fluid mechanics, and solid mechanics. Like these three are the subjects that the companies want in you, that you should be having these three what do you say, these three subjects very well tallied with your resume. And like there were cases like there was a person who prepared kinematics as his favorite subject. Many have kinematics as his favorite subject, but they didn't like it. So he said that my favorite subject is kinematics. So they say tell some other favorite subject. Like they didn't even ask questions from kinematics. So he was like he couldn't answer the questions and he didn't get the internship. So that is one thing to remember. And additional prep related to the company aiming for, like for example, if you are going for an automobile company like Bajaj, then they will ask, like Bajaj or Bajaj, then they will ask questions about engine related questions. There will be many engine related questions over there. If or manufacturing related questions. If it is for ITC, there could be management questions. I'm not saying that there will be, but there could be. If it is for a chemical industry, then there will be thermal fluid related questions. So and also just Google search before you're going for a test or going for an interview, or ask your seniors what kind of questions are asked, because most of the times the questions are a repetition of previous years. So keep in mind that. And the depth of preparation, like many say like how deep I have to, how hardly I have to prepare for these subjects. So for that, remember that the questions are not that tough. The main thing to handle in the interview process is the pressure. The numericals are on the easier side. Like they won't ask you about like solve the compressible flow equations of fluid or something like that. Like the question, if numerical comes, they would be very easy. Like only using Bernoulli equation you can solve it. Otherwise, there will be manufacturing based questions or some or terminologies, like Indian terminologies can be asked. So you have to prepare all of that according to the company you are aiming for. So that will include so what you have to prepare, your core knowledge and some additional things for the company. Like you can read about engines, or if might be instances like your thermodynamics course, like someone told me that thermodynamics 1 is done, 2 is not done yet, but they might ask like describe diesel cycle or auto cycle. I was asked in my internship interview. So you have to remember, if they're not taught to you, a little basic about all the things that might have not been taught to you. And uh, another thing that you can work upon is to increase your projects or skill sets. This might be late for doing this. Like I think your internship season is about to begin, but still I'll recommend you. All these things that I'm telling now will also help in your placement sessions. From skill set, I mean learning new softwares, and from projects, I mean adding this new projects to your resume. And some people also ask that should we do coding or not, because we are aiming only for core. Then, although in internship season there was no company that asked coding questions in core, but as you might have known that in placement season, Jaguar does have a coding test. So you shouldn't prepare coding as a level of like you get deep into data structure algorithms, or like you have to learn all the script languages, Java, Python, C, and you have to do competitive coding. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that you have to get a basic hand of coding. Like what you did in first year in C++, you can implement some algorithm is given to you, you can implement it. So that much knowledge you should have. Like if some task is given, you can do it. So that much proficiency is needed. Then what are the difficulties in core internships? First, I'll talk about the scenario in our campus. So only a few companies come. Like the companies listed over here are not that came in our time or your time. These are that in 3 years, either they came or they didn't came. So in our time, Reliance came, Bajaj came, but Schlumberger didn't come. So given these scenarios, I would suggest that keep on trying off-campus internships also. So don't just rely on campus. Off-campus is a difficult procedure. Like you'll have to work hard for that. You'll mail a lot of emails, and only might two or three will reply, and that also might be rejections. But given the scenario, you should aim for it. Another thing that is CPIs. So for core, generally, as compared to non-core, CPI is required on a higher level. There is not a fixed level. I won't say that if you have a low CPI, you won't get selected, but you should aim for about like 7.5 or above. If it is 7, then try to, like for the placement season, also try to bring it above. If it is less than 7, then you should think about it. So like every core company comes, they say that our opening is from 8 above, then generally the opening CPI gets low because people don't get to apply. So you will get to apply. And is there a doubt? Okay. So that was for the CPI. Another thing that you should keep in mind, then don't see the packages that they are giving. For now, like many people do, like that Bajaj is not, like ITC came in our time, so they were giving about 1 lakh, and Bajaj came and they were giving 20,000. So people like, we won't apply for Bajaj. And given the scenario, I'm saying that no company comes that it is hard to get core internships. So you have to apply in every company you possibly can, if it's feasible to your domain which you want to work for. And because you will gain experience from it, and it will count more than the money you will receive during this internship period. So for off-campus internships, there are two internships you might have filled the forms for, if you for your preference, academic or industrial. So you might know what they are. So for academic, look for university programs. Different universities, different countries have their programs for intake for of Indian students. MyTax is for that. And many programs have their own CPA criteria. So MyTax is for Canada, and uh, so the CPI criteria, I think, is for it is 8 and above. DARD is for Germany. You can apply in Germany. CPI criteria is 8.5. CHARPAC is for France. I don't think there's a CPI criteria for that. Spark is for IIT Roorkee. I think the CPI criteria is for IITs, it is 7.5 above. So there might be many more programs. I've just listed these, which are the most prominent known. Uh, so you make a list about all the programs you can search for, and get to know, write down all the deadlines that are with them, because there will be procedures about, like, you have to submit SOPs, or you have to email professors, and you don't want to skip any deadline for that. So make a list of deadlines, documents required, everything about all the opportunities available for academic internships. Another way is to mail the professors. So you find a university where you think you want to apply. Go to the mechanical department if you want to apply in the mechanical department. List of professors will come, and any professor which you think that inclines with your field of interest. Like if you want to work in, let's say, electronic schooling, that is a very specific subject. I won't suggest that go for first time internship, like otherwise there will be not many professors available. But let's say you want to do in electronic schooling, so you will go to the mechanical or robotics department of that college. Go to see the professors. Beneath each professor's name, there will be a field of interest of the professor. If you see electronic schooling, you might get 2 or 3 professors from a university. Then go to Google Scholar or go to the professor's website. Read about what the professor is doing right now. What are the recent research articles, recent papers, and then format your email according to the research of the professor. Like you could say, you should have a personal opinion that I read your research, and this might be more beneficial if you find something that is more beneficial for that research. Or you could say that my field of interest also lies with it. So you format each email according to the professor. That is a long procedure. Like you will have to read about every professor. So that takes a lot of time. So I suggest you to start as soon as possible about mailing the professors. And also, like about till December or January, most of the professors are already booked by students. So you keep in mind the dates if there are any. Then comes the industrial internships. For industrial internships, you visit the company websites if there are any opportunities available. There might be many positions that come up suddenly for intern positions. So ask any of your seniors if they have gone through it, if they know that some intern positions are coming up or not. And you can contact HRs through LinkedIn. So I would suggest you, many might not have done it. Make your LinkedIn profile and add everything in your LinkedIn profile, your projects and all, because that is another way you can go through internships and also even your placements. So you contact company HRs that you are interested in finding any job positions in their company, and then you might get inducted to it. The third option is find your contacts. Like ask to your father, ask to your mamaji, or anyone that if they have any contacts, you will find one. Like there might be not in a close relation, but like far relation, you can find one, and from through those contacts, you can get an internship in a reputed company or even a small company. That also will count as an experience to gain. And all, like you can ask from seniors. Like we had a senior, Sudhanshu Bhaiya, so he did his internship off campus industrial in General Electric. So opportunity came and he grasped it. So there are many people who aim for it. Both these academic and industrial off campus internships are hard to get, but like you will have to work hard for it. Like for mailing the academic and industrial people, like you will mail about 50 people and only like 4 to 5 are coming. That might also be rejection. Then at one time it can come that one person says, yeah, let's have an interview for that. So that are the opportunities you're looking for. So now I'll talk about my experience, what I had in Bajaj internship process. So for Bajaj, first there's a test. The test consists of aptitude and technical questions. So aptitude is basic maths, reasoning, mental ability. For your juniors, sorry, for your seniors or our juniors, English was also included in the test. And then there are technical questions. So technical questions were also, both of these aptitude and technical questions were on fairly easy side, but you'll have to first prepare all the subjects that you need. Like if you don't read about Indian terminologies or what is it, terminologies about two-stroke or four-stroke engine, then you might get confused and won't be able to crack the test. Although the test is on an easier side. The numericals, if they come, they will be very easy. It won't take much time to solve. As I said, if a fluid mechanic problem come, it might be just solved by Bernoulli equation, nothing more. For group discussion, I've just written over here that it might come in any other internship. It wasn't for Bajaj, but group discussion aim for a group to reach a conclusion. That is the main aim for the group discussion. Like the people are not looking that you have to speak up and are you speaking or not. That is a point that they note. But the main thing is that you come to the conclusion with the group. For the people who don't know what is a group discussion, topic is given to you. Like you go inside the room, there will be a person sitting there. He'll say, "Just ignore. I'm over here." A topic will be kept on the desk. For our case, I'll tell what was my topic. It was that a plane has crashed inside the forest, and like many people have survived. Now there are two things you can do. Either you stay in that forest with the plane, or you go in searching for a city nearby. So then what will you do? Just have a discussion about it. So there we had a discussion and came to a conclusion, and you just have to proceed that everyone is going into the same direction. And there are many points that you can do in group discussion. Like if you see a person that is not speaking in between, then you can just point out to him and say ki, I also want to hear about your opinion. So that counts as a plus point that you are acting as a leader and trying to incorporate everyone inside the group. So that is all about the group discussion. Then came the interview process. So interview process, there were technical rounds and one HR round for Bajaj. So technical interviews, mostly my interview was project based. So like he went through the CV and talked about every project, what you have done. Now here that point comes in picture that I told in CV, just don't describe your project to the whole level. You can write about 1 or 2 lines, but then in the interview it will help you if you describe about whole your project experience. Then there were few core questions. So core questions could be of any topic. Like I'll discuss about the technical questions. If there like there are some common questions that can be asked in these technical interviews. For example, uh, like in Bajaj, I got to know, like internship also they ask this question, and for placements also they ask this question. Like if I put diesel inside a petrol engine, what effect would it have? So I have seen. So they ask in placements also, internships also. So that is a common question that you can prepare for such interviews. So what you can do is ask your seniors about the questions that they were asked, in their interviews. And Google search, if you can find, you might find many blogs about interview experience about the companies. So jot down all the points and get to know all about the questions that can be asked in these interviews. Then there will be HR. So in HR interviews are just, you have to convince the HR that you will stay in company and you have good leadership skills. That is all. You have to answer every question keeping these 2 points in mind. So like basic HR questions, like tell me about yourself. So like these are the basic questions you have to prepare beforehand you go into internships. Your introduction, you write down an introduction and practice it before going to the interview. What you're going to say. Don't try to get uh, stressed out over there. So first, prepare these questions. Like I like this question a lot. I wanted this question to be asked in my interview, so I can incline the interview towards my project. Many, like you don't have to, it is not recommended to read your CV over here. Like you don't say that my name is this and I won this award or I have this PUR. You talk about your interest, and later on, like I said that because of my interest, I have many projects inside my like automobile club. Many of the people, I think most of the people joined are from the automobile club. So I took my interview in the direction because I wanted him to ask questions about the project because I was confident in that. So prepare your introduction, how you want to describe yourself. Then what are your strengths and weaknesses? Describe your strengths. And main question that is difficult to answer is what are your weaknesses? For the answer of what are your weaknesses, you have two options. First, answer in some way that weakness is actually helping the company, or answer in such way that that weakness is not related to the work done in the company. Like you can, like for the first option, you can say that uh, like I like to like when I'm working, I work a lot that I uh, like I work a lot of hours. I stop working on other things. Like you can frame something like that. For the second point, you can say that when I'm working, I forget to eat or something. So the interview doesn't care if you forget to eat. But if you say that I lack leadership skills or I'm not confident enough, then that adds up to a negative points to your resume. And basic question, why should we hire you? Or in why should we hire you, many people describe that it will benefit me, or don't say that it will benefit me. You have to answer in such a way that how it will benefit the company. Like how will you contribute to the company? So you can say, using my skills I can benefit the company. So frame your questions according to like that. And where do you see yourself in 5 years? Answer according to you, but hey, just remember the point. uh, don't say that you want to do an academic internship in a college after 2 years or so. Many of you might have programs like I'll do research, or I'll just after fourth year I'll do research. Keep those to yourself, your personal goals. The company doesn't want to hear these because they want someone who who keeps on sitting on their positions. So frame your answer according to that. Where do you see yourself? Like you let convince him that you will stay in the company. That is the main objective. So this is for later use. Like what if you don't get any internship? So there's nothing like you don't get an internship opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities. Keep on trying. It will take time. Off-campus internships will take a lot of time. On-campus internship, only a few companies come. So don't lose hope. And also, if the time comes when the summer has reached, like academic internships, what also you will do? You will for like if you're applying in India, you will mail the professors of IISc Bangalore or IIT Bombay that they admit you. Like let's say you get rejections, then you can go to your IIT Guwahati professors also. Like they will be happy to take you. And these projects will be different from your BTP. Like I got to know, like for our case it was not like that, but I think for you, for from third year also your BTP is beginning. So these projects will be different from your BTP, and you can add to your resume these projects. Like I did, you can also write research internship under this professor in IIT Guwahati. So that can also add to it. So don't lose hope. In the summer also, you have to contribute in some way to your CV. You can do anything. Ask any professor if anything is not available. But this is for the last event. First, try for off-campus internships and non-campus internships. This is when like we won't get to talk at that time, so that is why I included the site. So that is all for the interview discussion and internship preparation. And so I'll tell you to help each others in the internship procedure. It could be stressful for many people. Uh, so help each others out. A main factor when it comes to internship, which can help you, like if there is some person going before you, when he comes out, you'll be waiting in the lobby. Ask him what the questions were asked, so the same interviewer can ask the same questions from other people. So that way you can help each other. Group discussion, if you have no idea how group discussions go on, do a mock group discussion with your batchmates. And as I have said earlier, also ask your seniors about the experience, because most of the times the questions are a repetition, and seniors can tell you like what questions can be asked and how to prepare for that. So yeah, that was all from my side. I think Ayush will take on from here. If anyone has questions, they can ask right now about this presentation, or we'll have a Q&A session at the end.
It's slide visible. Okay. Uh, Short introduction about me. I am BTech in mechanical engineering. Currently, I am doing training under JLR India. Uh, I was earlier drivetrain head at Racing, and I have done a finite element analysis intern, was like a FEA intern at GTI DRDO. So I will go step by step. So first of all, Sadaval has covered a lot of aspects. So I will cover the some of the truth and why we are getting less opportunities in the course. So the thing is that first of thing that very few companies, as Sadaval has showed, that very few companies visit our campus for campus hiring. So about for mechanical, if you see on your portal, it will be around 100 companies will be you will be eligible. Among this, around 4 to 5 hardly you will be that will be in the core side. So this is the one of the reason, and another reason that core is what is that R&D. So most of the companies want to see that as you are only second year, no, you have just passed second year, so they do not think that you have such caliber or know-how or such experience that you can deliver the project which are going on the in the industry level. So in spite that some companies come because they there is a some university relationship they have to keep, or if they come in the later on in the placement season, then some of you the cream of the core sector or the cream of the department will be hired through the PPO. So it is the basic so they come in the campus, but still they are not as sufficient that demand means they are around I say around 20 to 30 20 people must be there who are aspiring for the code. And then some of the startups also they do not hire you in general very easily. So hardly means if you constantly if you are pinging him, or if he or she is from your IIT, or you know him, then he will admit it. Otherwise he or she will not admit your request. So and then for the research intern, as Sadaval said, that whether for the campus recruitment or for the research intern you are applying for outside the campus, that he has mentioned that for my text it is 8 plus. For For DARD it is 8.5 plus. So you must have a good CPI and a good statement of purpose beforehand. So basically what happens that we get involved in our academic routine, and we get so much busy in the campus intern process that we forget about this, we neglect this, and we do not give ample amount of time making your statement of purpose. You do it in a haste and nasty manner that you submit, and you could not itself you are not giving them the university or program to which you are applying the exact statement of purpose. So you must give at least miss you should start writing from now itself. In the end of PPT I have shared uh, two two to three links especially for this research intern. It is beautifully explained in this blog. So I used to refer from that blog only, so I am going to share this on in the chat. I will share you, or in PPT, maybe someday or later ITG Racing will circulate this PPT also. Coming on the next slide, what to do now. So you first thought as you see that there is so much burden. You have a good CPI, you must have good you must have good projects, internship, and on the other side which are not in the core sector, they are just doing 3 months on the prep leave, or what the interview with they are preparing, and doing some self project and making CV, and they will definitely somehow after 1 week of 1 week or 2 week of internship, and they will get into some companies, IT companies or software companies. So what to do? So first of all, it is the right time. So you must made yourself clear and made a well thought roadmap. So what are your interests, what you align, what happens if you are not getting the campus CCD intern which is coming, the companies which are coming into the campus, or what happens when you are not able to apply to any of the startups or any of the university intern you are not getting. So what will be your step, how you will approach to the intern professors like ISC, uh, IIT Bangalore, or other research centers. So you must be making a well roadmap from here up to starting a placement also. That what happens, everything fails when you have only options. What which professor of IITG you are going to approach, how you will manage your BTP along with these side projects you are also will be doing. So that if someone will be here which have not done any significant co-related work in last 2 years, so he or she will be doing some projects also after this in the third year, so that he or she might appear for the core profile in this placement. So these things you must prepare all along. You must be planning plan A. What if plan A fails? What is plan B, plan C? You must make a roadmap for I think I am clear for, so then what to do next? Then you should try to connect to the people, seniors, alums. LinkedIn is the best, I think. You can simply search your companies, related companies. After searching companies, you may get which are the alums from our in working in those companies. You can ping him. Mostly they will reply. It will take time, but mostly I think that as I have joined company, I think that there is so much burden in the weekdays. You might get reply in some delay, but you must be not feel shy. You must be messaging him at a taking at a time. Is you must not disturbing him too much. You must take time. You must take a back. What is called reminder message. You must give a reminder message. if if you have seen that he or she has seen your message and not replied, you should ask him politely, is there any update? And if he or she is not replying, do not ping him or her too much. And then there's so much blogs, Scholar website, it will help. You can search, and you must also be following other IIT's blog sites like IIT Bombay has blog sites, Insights, and IIT Kharagpur also have. a blog site. So you must be IIT Madras as also. You must, if he or some friend of yours are there in this college, you must ask him what are your sites, and you must go through them, because in general core preparation are really linked to each other. So you, if you get a lot of diverse experience from reading blogs, it will help in deciding your approach or building your roadmap. And then one more thing is very much important, that you have to decide, are you going for industrial intern or academic intern, and that you should inform. Will be a form which will be given beforehand from the CCD, and you should be feeling this, because if you are I think as a CCD take this, because if you are going for, let's say if you are got a industrial intern, and you are also meanwhile you also applying for the academic intern also, and you got an academic intern as well, so you are going to ditch the industrial intern. So in that case CCD must have known prior for prior, because if you got selected for the industrial intern, CCD will tell to the concerned company that he is going to opt for, he is also opting for academic intern. Then it depends on company, if he or company is wanting to keep you in the shortlist or not. It depends on it, but it is really any case, but you have to mention, so you should decide beforehand. And next, the companies which come for recruitment. So basically Bajaj is all covered by the Sadaival. So I will covering ITC, KPIT, Reliance is similar. It is all similar like Bajaj, but in Reliance they will ask manufacturing part more instead of instead of engine part, because Reliance is what manufacturing. They will ask about gas, how you prevent the corrosion in the pipeline, how you detect gas leak, this type of stuff. So I was not shortlisted in the test round also, so I got to know about from the those got chance to give the interview. So I am telling you from that experience. What is KPIT? I think nobody have known what is KPIT, which is what which company Miss KPIT relates in which domain. Miss KPIT basically it is automotive field. It is working for the autonomous cars, or it is basically supplying solution, technical solution to the big companies like it itself. Jaguar also dependent on KPIT for some of the technical support. So they basically so what they see, that if you are proficient in the C coding or MATLAB, Simulink, they want those students who are proficient in this. So if you have some project in this, they will definitely will hire you. And then ITC, I think last year it was a last time that they come for the campus was our batch, and for your senior batch they have not ITC have not come to our campus. So this year it will come or not, I will cover that. It for ITC you have you they will give you a form. You have to fill the form, and after filling a detailed form is there, they will ask you all the what are your goals, what are your miss there were the scenario based questions are there. According to the questions they will shortlist the student, and after shortlisting there will be a technical round or HR round, and finally they will give the selection. Basically KPIT and ITC they have CV shortlisting. For KPIT they also float the projects, and after floating the projects you will have to prioritize 2 to 3 projects, and after seeing your CV and project preference, they will take a technical round or HR round accordingly. So after this I want to cover the approach to the research intern. So research intern, that a lot of stuffs are covered by the Sadaival itself. So for the my very minute and detailed stuff, there is a blog is there. The top blog is written by some alumni of our college also, and next it is written by it is a fourth year graduate from IT Kharagpur. It's its CV is very brilliant. If you see, you will be mesmerized how he have made such a good profile. So you can approach him. You can message him on the LinkedIn also, Kesab. I have talked to him also. He have talked to me about for how to approach for the JLR, because he is going to be in applying for the placement in this season. So he is active on the LinkedIn. If you message him, you will get a quick reply. So both the site I will be sharing on the chat itself. It's not going. I will either give you uh, the the PPT itself, or I will try to paste it. Is the first one, and it is second one. One thing is, Nikhil, you should take a PDF or the chat or something. You should also circulate him in case. So I have shared it. So, and last is, as I have done internship at DRDO, so I will also like to cover that point. So for DRDO, there is a program is there. It opens generally in March to April for the summer season, or like December or November to December in like October, November in for the winter season. The thing is that DRDO have around 52 labs. So if you you go and search what all works are going on in these labs, and accordingly you approach the labs and you write the SOP, you attach the CV or mail them. Currently you will not see any link there on the on the website, but there is also YouTube video which is explaining about it. I will also paste it, the link.
I have already pasted it.
Okay. uh, And then one pro tip, as Sajaval was discussing, that you should also looking for the contacts. It is the easiest way through which you can get an intern easily. So I also got my internship offer, opportunity through contact itself. So you should be also looking at someone who knows, like relatives, your friends, or other acquaintances that will help you. So that's all. Means DRD or other PSU like SAIL, GAIL, ONGC, a lot of there is, all the PSUs are there. You can easily get there. But thing is, there must like the most of the PSU is that during internship they does not give you a real time project. Most of the cases, like in some of the PSU, you will be going only for a visit, like that. One of my friend have done internet BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, like that. He used to only go visit the whole plant, and there used to be guide. He used to show him, this is this equipment, this is this equipment, and the end he prepared a report and he submit there. So in the end he has not learned so much, but he has a lot of, he got insights about how the industry functions. But in my case in DIDO, there was actual project. Is there is a scientist are there. So the scientist actually assigned me a project, because he thought that I am from IIT, you have a lot of potential, you can do anything. So he gave me a project, and I was more than happy. I was able to deliver that project. So like ISRO DRDO, you will be easily getting some work. But in other PSUs also, if you are going to approach the manager or engineer, you will also get a small project, not a big one. I will say that you try to get a project there, not just an industrial visit. It will be more than happy, because if there is a downside is that if you are going for only visit, then in the CV you will write down those stuff that I have done internship like that, and it may backfire you, because he or she will be interviewer, going through a lot of detailed stuff about industry. But if instead of you industry, if you are going for a project approach, so he or she will be asking for only project focus. So this is the thing that I want to mention. So that's all from my side. If I think I want to cover two three things that I have experience of, that apart from in Bajaj interview, what was happened like that my interviewer and Srival's interviewer was different. So my interviewer was like that he was going to each and every subject that was I have mentioned in the CV. So he was carrying a book or something, a notebook. He used to open the book and he used to tick the the subject in the CV, and he used to ask a question from that. So it was really tiring for me, that I was I got little bit nervous, because I have not covered a lot of subjects, because even though I have mentioned that I have these subjects as my favorite one, but he was going to each and every subject. So what I suggest, that you must go two subject as a in depth, but you should have uh, in depth, not but a little know-how of each and every subject that is covered up to fourth semester. And next is that what about HR question, that Sadaval has mentioned that what to tell in the weakness. So one of my seniors, when I was giving him mock interviews, he suggested me that for the weakness, you tell the weakness which does not bother him, just like Sadaval said, but you also mentioned an example along it, that like I put that I sometimes get into depth of the project, and so sometimes my work get delayed, but at the end I was able to deliver the project or output, and with such and such efficiency, and it was x times better than the earlier one. So at the end, what they want, your result, if you are missing 2 or 3 days in the deadline, it does not matter if the your result is coming x times better than that. So you must be incorporating an example from your club or other activities or scenarios like that. So it was a pro tip, and one other tip, that for your 5 years plan, you should never mention your master or MBA plan. Never. Even executive MBA also, you never mention that. And for the ending note, I am copy pasting a link of a confession. For especially, I have read from the IT Kharagpur confession page. It will be surely eye opening for you. So go through that post. It's I have realized that after reading the post, I was in the same state that is mentioned in this confession. So everyone must go through. You will be enlightened seeing the view of the confession. And now platform is open for the questions. You may ask questions.
That was
Don't be
very
shy.
insightful about Ayush Bhai and Siddhaval Bhaiya. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment box, or you can even unmute yourself and ask them.
Yeah, don't feel shy. Ask in Hindi also. It will not matter.
Can you please name a few labs where you can apply for the research intern after the internship, even if you don't get the internship, and
Uh,
for academic?
l- Lab as in what are your interests? It depends on it. So I have given the blogs. No, there are some labs are mentioned there, but what I suggest you must point out what is your interest area, and you should search on the net also. If you are not able to find, you can ping me. I will suggest some lab. But first of all, you must be shortening, or you should you select your research interest.
Okay, then. Thank you.
Hello, भैया. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
How can we find the exact post for which the company is looking? Means the past year's post.
For the off-campus internship, you're asking about the post you're applying for.
नहीं नहीं, वो
Yeah, yeah,
जॉब प्रोफाइल का बोल रहा है वो.
yeah. Job profile.
जॉब प्रोफाइल क्या है? आ
Like
so
if you're applying through the company websites, it will be written over there. But if you are applying through an HR, then you'll just talk about your like that I'm a third year, right? And I'm looking for opportunities in a company. Like it will be basically you can't get to know exactly if there are any positions available or not. You will get to know from the HR, so you have to talk to the HR for that.
are you talking about the companies which have visited our campus?
Yeah, one of the companies that are visiting in our campus, for which post they are finding the students.
Okay, that will be mentioned in the portal, but for the last year, I think you should consult your seniors. He might will help you, but because for placement they will describe the GD, means there will be a job description, post, role, everything is mentioned there. For internship also they mentioned, but I have not that detail till now. I think you must consult your just seniors, fourth years. Someone must having it. Ask
Okay,
them.
okay,
Uh,
thank you.
no one.
किसी को बाद में पूछना हो तो DM भी कर सकते हैं अगर अभी
हाँ.
दिक्कत हो तो.
Like, I guess your discussions were very thorough and मतलब लोगों को इतना doubt नहीं है. तो मतलब if you have any doubts, you can even ping them directly, or you can ping me or Durgansh, and we can convey your message. With that, if anyone still has any doubt, you can go ahead, unmute yourself, or put it in the chat box. Or with that, we'll end this session for today. All right, so thank you all for joining. I'd really like to thank Deval and Bhaiya for. हाँ दुर्गाश बोल.
हाँ, तो मुझे पूछना था कि हम सीधे बाद में चेंजेस कर सकते हैं क्या, एक बार हमने सबमिट कर दिया होता है उसके बाद?
नहीं नहीं, एक जैसे अगर एक सेमेस्टर के लिए वही रहेगा वो. जैसे कि ये वाले सेमेस्टर के लिए तू दे रहा है तो अगले सेमेस्टर में फिर चेंज करने का मौका मिलेगा.
ओके, ठीक है. और मतलब नई सीरीज ऐड कर सकते हैं जैसे अभी मैं केवल कोर के लिए करूंगा, बाद में मुझे एसडीटी ऐड करना या कोई और तो ऐड भी कर सकते हैं या केवल
हाँ, वो ऐड कर सकते हो फिलहाल के लिए. जैसे कि 3 सीबी मांगा होगा, तू क्या करेगा, तीनों एक ही अपलोड कर देगा या ऐसा. जब तुझे चेंज करने का जब मौका मिलेगा तब तू तीनों चेंज कर सकता है इंडिविजुअली. ऐसा नहीं कि CB1 के चेंजेस के लिए तुझे अलाउ मिलेगा, बस तीनों चेंज के लिए मिलेगा, तू तीनों चेंज कर सकता है.
भैया ये चेंज करने का जो मौका है ना, तो कोर कंपनीज जनरली स्लॉट 2 में आती है ना, तो स्लॉट 1 के बाद स्लॉट 2 से पहले ये मौका मिलता है क्या कि चेंज करके थोड़ा?
स्लॉट क्या है, एक वीक ही होती है ना. स्लॉट 1 तो उसमें SD कंपनी आएगी स्टार्टिंग में जो भी आती है. हमारी तो बहुत लास्ट में आती है, बजाज बजाज आएगी मतलब सितंबर में
बजाज
क्या।
और आईटीसी स्टार्टिंग में ही आ गई थी।
अभी ना आई थी लास्ट टाइम तो लेट ही आई थी, मतलब अभी जैसे अभी तो वो लोग मतलब जीईटी को हायरिंग में ही बिजी होंगे। लेट ही आएगी वैसा लेवल इस बार भी, लास्ट टाइम भी लेट ही आई थी अराउंड सितंबर के आसपास। इन लोग का सब तुम लोगों को सीवी का लास्ट डेट क्या है?
20th
20 जुलाई।
क्या?
20 जुलाई।
28 जुलाई। तो मतलब स्लॉट में तो नहीं आई थी क्या लेवल?
नहीं, हमारे तो स्टार्टिंग में ही आ गई थी, मेरे को याद नहीं था।
बस आईटीसी थी एक स्लॉट में, और उसके बाद
हाँ,
बाकी तो
आईटीसी
बजाज
फर्स्ट थी।
बजाज तो ऐसे ही आई थी आराम से 2-3 वीक के बाद।
हम्म।
अब मतलब इसमें इंटर्नशिप में तो वीक होता है स्लॉट तो, बोलना मतलब ऐसा कुछ है नहीं, मतलब एक वीक में मतलब इंटरव्यू होते हैं जो, तो एक साथ सबके रिजल्ट आते हैं, ऐसा ही होता है कुछ। कोडी तो उतनी ज्यादा आएगी नहीं।
आईटीसी भी
सा-
स्लॉट नहीं आई थी, इंडिविजुअल आई थी, वो उसका अपना रिजल्ट आया था।
तो वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ, स्लॉट तो हमने हमारे लिए एप्लीकेबल नहीं है। बस ये है कि पूरे सेमेस्टर के लिए लॉक हो जाएगा तुम्हारा सेम ही सीवी। ये
ओके
पूरे जो ये पूरे सेमेस्टर के अप टू नवंबर सारे सारे कंपनीज के लिए तू चेंज नहीं कर सकता।
ओके। एंड अभी प्रूफ्स भी है, तो वो प्रूफ्स ऐसा है कि कुछ चीजें हैं जो हम शायद हमें 20 से पहले प्रूफ नहीं मिल रहा है, तो हम अटैच नहीं कर पा रहे हैं हमारे सीवी में। तो प्रूफ तो फोल्डर होता है ना, तो उसमें हम शायद बाद में भी ऐड कर पाए प्रूफ्स उसके।
पता नहीं, वो सीवी वेरिफिकेशन नाम का एक इवेंट होगा, तो उसमें चाहिए
अच्छा, तो
सीवी।
मतलब वो ऐड करने के लिए टाइम है ना, और हम कुछ एडिशनल चीज ऐड कर सकते
जैसे कि तू सीवी बनाया, ऐड किया, मतलब प्लेसमेंट में तो ऐसा ही होता है, जैसे सीवी बनाया तू सबमिट कर दिया, तो सीवी वेरिफिकेशन एक दिन होता है, उस दिन फिर वो लोग तुझे स्लॉट देते हैं। एक बंदा सीसीडी का बंदा आएगा, वो तेरा सीवी देखेगा, उसके रिगार्डिंग वो मांगेगा क्या क्या उसके प्रूफ्स हैं। प्रूफ्स नहीं मिलने पे सीवी में चेंजेस बोलेगा, मिल गए तो ओके है ऐसा।
अच्छा।
अच्छा, हमको इस बार ऐसा बोला है कि मतलब जो भी प्रूफ देना है उसका एक जीमेल या मतलब ड्राइव पे अपलोड करके और उसको उस फॉर्म में अपलोड करने के लिए।
उस ड्राइव में तो तू कभी भी एडिट कर सकता है, खाली भी दे देते हैं लोग, बाद में डाल देते हैं ऐसा। एक एक करके खोल के देखेगा थोड़ी, मतलब ऐसा किया है लोगों ने
हानि
मतलब।
पर डेट भी देते हैं डेट के हिसाब से
हाँ
करना।
हाँ, मतलब ठीक है, मतलब वो
अपने
लिंक
टाइम भी ड्राइव ही थी।
लिंक सबमिट करने का लिंक दे दिया, फिर बाद में तुम एडिट कर ही सकते हो ना, वो तुम्हारा है वो फोल्डर, ऐसा है। मतलब जनरली अवॉइड करना ये चीज टाइम पे ही, मतलब जितना हो सके एक बार, जो भी तुम्हारे डिपार्टमेंट से कोई ना कोई होगा ना सीसीडी का इंटर्न से की ऐसा वैसा कुछ है क्या, उससे बात करके तुम कन्वे कर सकता है अपना प्रॉब्लम, किसी इंडिविजुअल को हो तो। बाकी तो सबको तो टाइम पे ही दोगे। तो ठीक है, मतलब जिसको भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो लिंक्डइन, मैसेंजर, इंस्टाग्राम कहीं भी पिंग कर सकते हो। ठीक है, फिर बाय गाइस।
Thanks a lot, Bhaiya,
बाय
both
गाइस।
Sadawal and Ash Bhaiya, and we'll end the session here.
थैंक यू एवरीवन फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। तो एंड करते हैं सेशन।